Hey guys, welcome back to the Real South Africa. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. It's pretty interesting. We started just chatting and talking. Tasha asked me some questions and I started answering, and so it's going to be pretty interesting. So check it out and we'll see you on the inside. All right guys, this is Mark Blanton. We are rolling. See, this is what spring looks like here in South Africa. We just finished eating or having some drinks here.
They were nice.
It was nice, wasn't it?
It was very nice.
Yeah, we're doing our thing. But this is what it looks like when that sun starts beaming. Everybody start coming out. The kids start playing in the water fountains. Cats are playing with the dogs. It's amazing. So the cats are playing with the cats are playing.
There's no cats playing with any dogs around here. There's kids in the water fountain.
Yeah, look at that.
Costumes.
Yeah.
Just look at the smallies. Oh my god.
Man, they having the best time. Yeah, but this is South Africa, y'all.
It's still early.
I know, right? I know.
They doing the most.
Look at these.
Squatting down on
Look at these babies. Look at these babies. Now, if y'all did that in the U.S., y'all be subject to some shit. Anyway, but now we just having a good time. We've had about a week or so of good weather, but we've been busy, but this is the weekend. It's happening. I think all the good people over there eating a little bit of food, relaxing. What you think, Tasha?
I'm over here laughing at the kids having such a good time.
Hell yeah, they having the most time.
They got diapers on and everything.
Yeah, I think the funny part is Tasha's like, and they mamas are just sitting off to the side.
Oh yeah, there's no like
Not
helicopter
causing-
parenting around here.
Say again?
There's no helicopter parenting. The kids are like, they out there doing their thing. The parents are like, let me sit here and have my drink. As long as I can see him, I know he good.
Yeah.
That.
So it works out, guys. It works out. So we about to go. Our car's been washed. So we're going to jump in there and we're just going to go ahead and go home, I think. Right, Tasha?
Yes, it's definitely.
You sure?
Yeah, the 2 drinks are good. I need to go lay it down.
Oh, god dang. All right, guys. Oh, matter of fact, let me show you the inside of this mall real quick. See how thick it is in here. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so this is the mall. This is what's going on. So forget what you heard, but this is what's happening. See ya. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa. Then of course I got
Tasha Blanton, the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism.
Oh my God, y'all guys, we're having an amazing day. The weather finally changed. Well, actually it changed about a week or so ago. Remember, it was kind of touch and go for a minute.
It was, remember, because we were out last week and I said it went from summer to winter to summer. Now it's proper summer. It's gonna be amazing today. So the breeze is nice, the sun is shining. You can see me squinting a little bit because the sun's in my face, but it's nice out here. People are enjoying the weather. Yeah,
I'm gonna be enjoying the weather all day. We're gonna go to an event. We had to come to the Mall of Africa. So if you guys don't know where I'm at, I'm actually at the Mall of Africa. Let me show you where I'm at, actually. Let me turn the camera around. So this is where we are. This is where you enter the waterfall area. It's big and whatnot. And everybody is out enjoying themselves. I like the fact that this family is over here. They was over here taking pictures, and there's people across the way. And of course, this is the main entrance to the Mall of Africa. But the funny part about it is you can't walk up. You can't walk up because they got this gate. But there's like about 12 other entrances that you could get into to get here and whatnot. So I'll show you a little bit of Mall of Africa in a few minutes. I know you guys have seen it many a time. There's been plenty of YouTubers who have come here and they're like, oh my God, let me show y'all the Mall of Africa. And it's stunning. And the funny part about it is it changes a lot. Every time we come to the mall, because we're all over the country. Obviously, you guys know we do tourism. So we could be here in Johannesburg today, and where could we be tomorrow, Tasha?
Durban, Kruger, our favorite places that we love to travel to here in South Africa. It's not that we don't visit Cape Town, because we do, but my favorite places are Durban and Kruger National Park, which we just visited not too long ago, earlier this month. So yeah, we're everywhere.
So tell them about the Southern Sun.
The southern sun kisses your skin differently. Okay, it is, like sometimes when you feel heat, it's like, oh my God, it's like burning my skin. This sun doesn't feel like that. This sun feels calming and warm and inviting, and I really believe that it's something you have to experience. And I also believe that when you get to places like Durban, where the sun's a little bit different, that really makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So we do have a lot of people here today. We always have people in country. I know a lot of you guys were like, man, interview everybody, do this, do that. I want to know their thoughts. Listen, these people are coming on private tours, and we line everything up for them, and they're having the best, their best life, and they don't want no camera stuck in their face, even though sometimes they ask and they say, hey, I want to tell people this is amazing. But yeah, they're on private tours. We got somebody here who's on, she's going to be here for 80 days, 90 days. Yeah, so she's been here before, but now she's trying to do her exploratory, can I really do this? Can I really, really do this? So she's here. Then we had one gentleman, he's here. Was he here for his birthday or something?
No, he had planned to come before. And then something happened, so he just rescheduled, and he just wanted to come out here and see South Africa. And he was so sweet. He was like, thank you guys for the most amazing trip ever. I will be back. And shout out to Paul for those kind words, because he really had a nice private experience. He was able to navigate South Africa safely. He was able to meet people. He had amazing dinners, and those are things that we provide. So there was no hiccups. He had an amazing time, and we could do the same thing for you.
Matter of fact, we do have the Spa Lux tour on our website. We updated it. Basically, you can book it anytime. Right? It's on the website. You can book it anytime. Bring friends, and all that's going to do for you is put you in a bunch of fucking spa treatments. I'm going to say it just like that. You're going to have at least a couple of nice spa treatments, amazing spa, and not just no quick, let me drive over to the strip mall, walk into, what's that place called, Massage Envy? No. We're going to do it proper. And then, of course, you're going to be eating some great food in some great locations with actual chefs that actually work there, cook food and things like that. So don't worry about the dietary stuff. You're probably going to just fall in love with the food that they bring to you. But of course, you're going to order it, and of course, you're going to be standing in some amazing top of the line accommodations while you're here as well. Transportation, guides, all the stuff that we normally do, but it's just going to be plussed up a little bit for those who want a little bit more. That's what we're going to give you. So that's on the website now, and then just scroll down and you'll see it, and so forth. Tasha, who else do we have here? Do we have anyone else here right now?
We got some repeat offenders here with their families. So they're here. They've been exploring South Africa properly, and they're here because he's been here 2 times before, and then the third time he came, he brought his wife.
Yeah.
And then this time he brought his wife and his son. So he's gonna come back again with his wife and his other son and his other son. He wants to try to get the whole family here because he says he's trying to convince them to move to South Africa now. You guys know the real South Africa is not in the convincing game. Either you want to come or you don't. And he decided to come, and he wants to share South Africa with his family. And we have set him up properly. He's had an amazing time. He's already sad. He sent the message. They don't even leave until Tuesday, and he's already sad. And today's just Saturday. So just when you get here, just know that it is going to be hard to leave. Especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Especially this time of year. Especially when you got to go back to fall weather on that side. So that's all I got to say about that.
Okay. Well, the funny part about it, guys, like you said, the fall weather on that side. Listen, people act like we're not from the States. I probably spent more time in the States than a lot of people that are watching this video. And I understand, it start getting a little chilly, the leaves start falling, and it's nice and it's comfortable. But on this side of the earth, the sun is coming. We're getting warm. We're getting 40 Celsius. You probably need to look that up. It's roughly about 90 degrees on a regular basis. And and the whole country's lit because now you can go to the beaches, you can go down to the mountains, you can go to the bush. The bush is even hotter. When we say bush, we mean like safari lodges, and we love our safari lodges. We just came back from one, and we're probably going to be back there in the next 30 days. We'll be back at another one because we like the 5-star accommodations that we're able to secure and whatnot. And of course, you're invited, and all the stuff that we do, you guys are invited. You guys can actually just give us a call. Not say give us a call, schedule a call. You go to our website, go to contact, you can schedule a call, and obviously the payment plans, and obviously it's great that you don't need a visa to come on as a visitor. And a lot of people are like shocked because they what's funny, we're actually going to do a video one day talking about the calls that we get from people, because everybody kind of thinks that like when they call, they're talking about their situation. So they just probably feel like, well, I'm just going to call real quick and I'm just going to ask this one question. They don't realize that 200 other people have asked that same question this week. And we try to explain it to you. So but on those calls that you schedule, we can easily answer the questions. And most of the people that's come here have had those same questions, and they got here and they got them answered. You know what I'm saying? So just coming here on a tour is your first step. So, and that's another thing. People always ask, well, what's the first step? What's the first step? What's the first step into coming to South Africa? What's literally the first step? Listen, guys, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you a secret, and I normally don't give out a lot of secrets. I don't answer a lot of questions like that. Your first step is the same first step that I took. I came here on a visit. Tasha's first step was to come on a visit. And all the people that you guys keep seeing in these videos and so forth, a lot of them came through us. Either they contacted us and they decided to come on their own, and then tried to contact us when they got here, and they didn't realize that we got other people that we got to take care of. And then sometimes we have a lot of people in Cape Town, we have people in Durban, and we have people here in Johannesburg, and everything in between and they're not on the same schedule. They're doing their own thing. So we manage all of that. We got trip managers, we got all these things. So here you are showing up saying, hey, I'm at the airport and I want to find a nice Airbnb or something to that effect. What do I do? And I'm gonna be thinking, wait a minute, we got some people who are going over to a safari lodge. Oh yeah, matter of fact, we got somebody going to Table Mountain today. Okay, we got 2 people who have got dinner tonight. Let's make sure the dinners are lined up. All these types of things. That's kind of what we do. That's what we do. Make sure everything is good so you can have that amazing experience. So, and I think what happens is when people start having these amazing experiences, things they wouldn't even have thought of themselves or Googled and try to find out themselves, they would have never known. Then they start seeing a side of South Africa that is amazing. They just do. So that's why you keep seeing so many people saying, oh, I want to move here. Now, the funny part about it is a lot of them that came through us, but they won't tell you. They just won't tell you. They won't say, oh yeah, I booked through the Real South Africa. They did this for me. They did that for me. I came again. And all of a sudden you see, oh, they moved here. Everything you saw the Grays do because they're our family is what other people have done. And if you watch their story, they'll tell you straight up, I listened to Mark and Tasha. I listened and I followed what they said, and now our lives are incredible. But if you want to go back to 2015, I had already been here for about 5 years going back and forth. I told them straight up, until you come visit, until you come see it yourself, I can't help you. And this is my family. So they came, they saw it. Now my sister's here, her husband Barry's here, my other sister is here with her significant other, and Savannah's here. None of that would happen if they just was on the line checking things and I'm listening to other. No, they just followed. And a lot of other people. So they know who they are. I know who they are. And I'm so proud of them. One of them is having a birthday on Sunday, and they was like, hey, can you guys, they live here now. Can you come? And we're gonna pop in. We're gonna pop in because it's gonna be good to see them. seeing people live their best lives. So South Africa is a real option. It really is. You just got to understand that you can't just show up like an illegal immigrant, as you see they talk about on TV, and think that they're going to be like, oh, let me lease to you. Let me.
No, talk about that a little bit.
Wait a minute. I don't want to talk about that.
No, talk.
Ask me a question.
Tell me.
People are afraid to ask those questions.
Tell me what it looks like as far as the process is if you are on a 90-day tourist visa and you're trying to rent something.
Well, guys, listen, you got to understand. If you are a tourist, you only can do tourist things. You're here to visit. That doesn't give you any resident status whatsoever. So when you say to me, okay, well, I'm a tourist and I want to open an account and I want to rent something and I want to do this and I want to do that, I want to buy cars, I can say to you this: everywhere else you were a tourist, did you feel comfortable? Was it offered to you when you popped into Mexico and all these other places that we go? The answer is no, and you're not asking, but you come here and you think that, okay, the requirement to visit is that I need to be ready to move and I need to be ready to do these things. Your gateway, the gateway that I keep trying to point everybody to, and they're like, well, I want to go this way because somebody on YouTube told me that I could just go this way. No, you have to come as a tourist, visit, understand, be ready to rock and roll. And then, let me put it to you like this. South Africa has rules no different than any other country in the world. They just do. And I hate to tell you this, but the truth is, it's almost, I'm gonna say almost, because there's gray area everywhere, just like in the States. But for you to enter into a contract, you have to have a resident status. I'm gonna just say it like that. If you want to get a banking account, that's a contract. If you want to lease a property, that's a contract. And all these things. So that's why we're always pushing people to come proper, because I'll put it to you like this. And Tasha asked the question, so I'm going to put it to you like this. If you've never seen it, touched it, tasted it, or anything like that, it holds no value. But I promise you this, if you come here proper, that's all I'm saying. You come here proper and you see it, and then you're not going to want to let it go. So then if we say, hey, let's see if you can qualify for a visa, you're going to want to do that. You're going to be like, yeah, because I'm trying to stay up in here. It's just that simple. And then once you get your resident visa, and guess what? You don't need that to visit. You just need to come through with a valid passport. So South Africa is being extremely kind, but they're not going to give you resident status just simply because you want it.
Okay. So you said that. The next question is, you used the word that may have gone over a couple people's heads, and you said to see if you qualified for a visa. Mm-hmm. So what do you say to people that think they're automatically going to get temporary or resident status here in South Africa?
Well, I would say, listen, some people are not going to qualify based off the current rules of the day. Keep in mind, these things change all the time. They change all the time, and I hate to tell you that, they do. A lot of times to benefit South Africa. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, they say, like a lot of people say, oh, well, I just want to get the retired person's visa. That is an amazing visa. There's about 8 or 9 other ones that you might think about, but if that's all you're thinking, you're kind of short-sighted. So that's why sometimes that we set it up to where if you reach out to us at outreach@therealsouthafrica.com and you think you might qualify for a visa, take the mystery out of it. All you have to do, literally, send us an email. We will set you up with a free consultation. You can sit down with the person who actually does this type of work on a regular basis professionally in the Republic of South Africa. And they can assist you and tell you where you stand. And if you might be a little bit out of tolerance, then you can start working towards that over the years. But if you think you're just going to show up and slide in the back door, trust me, they got mechanisms in place to prevent these things. This is a sophisticated society here in South Africa. They're not dumb at all. They know what they're doing, just like in the United States. They know what they're doing. So, but they do put things in place so that you can achieve your goal. But a lot of it is going to be like, okay, do I meet the qualification? Do I meet the qualification? Let me give you one example, like the remote workers visa. You got people that would contact us and say, okay, it says remote worker. So then they think they want to leave America, come get a job in South Africa, and then think they will qualify for the remote workers visa. The biggest part about the remote workers visa is that you are a foreign entity, because you're a non-resident and you're a foreigner, and you have a job in let's say in the U.S. or anywhere else that allows you to work remotely. And if you make a certain amount, I can't remember the exact dollar amount, but it's like less than 40K. If you have that and they allow you to come, then you can apply for a remote workers visa. That means you will work in South Africa. In my mind, it's the best thing because you're going to take advantage of all this sun. You're going to take advantage of everything. This place got a lot, more than most places. And I know this because I've been to most places. You're going to be able to take advantage of that for 3 years once you qualify and you apply. Can you renew it? Yes. Can you renew it again? Yes. The one family, the Norris family, they just showed up, I think today. They came with us about 3 years ago. Yeah, about 3 years ago, they came with us, and he saw that remote workers visa. Him and his wife, they did whatever they needed to do, and now they got a remote workers visa, and now they're bringing them and their family. The last time I saw them, they had 2 children or 1 child. Now they got 2. So they're coming here to live this whole South African dream and this whole South African lifestyle. It's available, but they stayed with it. But you know the funny part about it? They came on a trip. Dang, there we go again. Coming on a trip. So we are kind of like setting it up so you can have some success. But everybody's not going to, there is no one size fits all. But we do know this, you have to come on a proper trip. I cannot stress it enough because that's how I did it. So now, again, people want me to be like, oh, we should just be able to do this. Let me tell you something. And this is the part that most people don't want to hear. I had a conversation with one of our people that came on our real estate tour, brilliant people, the Polites, right? And I had to explain to him, he qualifies, he's gonna buy a property, he's retired, physician, he's living in Paris right now, he's came on our real estate tour, came on another tour with us, so he's been with us for a while. So we had a conversation, and the conversation started like this. I said, the reason why that South Africa doesn't do much to even include advertising to the US is because when they look at their numbers, we get very little amount of people. And then we say, no, we coming now. But you don't know how the rest of those other people are coming. Those Europeans are coming in massive numbers. The Asians are coming in massive numbers. So they make concessions for these guys because as a group, and they're organized, because what they do is they got particular companies, tourism companies that they use. Okay? That's how they do it. And those tourism companies can report back to the South Africa Tourism, Department of Tourism, saying, hey, we're bringing in this level of an investment. So they make it easy for them to come through. And they should, because they got to make money in this country. Just like the United States, they have to make money. Every war there is, America says, yes, I make money. But they do it through tourism. But when they look at the US market, I've seen it myself. The numbers are very small. And then on top of that, we're not organized. We only can report what we can report. We can't say, oh, there's this many people coming, when all they did was just leave. They sent us an email, and then they decided to get an Airbnb, and then they decided to get their own transportation, and then it's hard to track. It's hard to track, unfortunately. So that's a discussion for another day. But of course, Dr. Polite said, but we in Black Americans and we have this much in spending power and this, that, and so forth, on and on and on. And I said, and I had to pause them. I said, and I understand that, but are they actually coming to the Republic of South Africa on their own free will? The answer is a lot of times no. Number two, and this is the part that I had that really broke them down. There are countries out there. There are people, large blocks of people who are coming from these other locations that spend way more. I'm talking about 10 times, 15 times more. And that's why they always get the Minister of Tourism in their locations. They do a lot of marketing to those locations. They do travel trade shows to these countries. And then you notice they don't do them in the U.S. because most Americans aren't trying to come to the Republic of South Africa. So what we try to do, as y'all guys probably saw an interview just recently we did, we could do more interviews. We just don't do them because a lot of times we're busy. If you were here and we got to make sure you're good. I'm not interested in talking to, doing an interview. That doesn't benefit you. So, but if we were coming here organized, because they call me all the time, the tourism people. If we were more organized, then in time they'll be willing to do things for us as well. But we need to be organized. But that's where he understood. And once I explained it to him, he said to me, like most people say, "Oh, I didn't think about it like that." Yeah, most of us think of it, this is what I want, they should give. That's not exactly how it works, guys. So, but tourism here is an amazing opportunity. There's a lot of opportunities especially real estate. It is a buyer's market. And that's why we do our real estate tours. Those that come on the real estate tours are over the top, overjoyed. I can't explain it to you enough, and they do buy property. I cannot explain it to you enough. You cannot sit at home on your internet, sending us emails, trying to figure out how can you do the same thing without coming here. That's a bridge too far. It really is. And so that's why we do these real estate tours, because those that are really interested, and a lot of people come and sometimes they just want to see the property, see what's available. So, hey, maybe in 4 years, 5 years, maybe in 2 years, when I'm ready to retire or ready to move to South Africa, I have a point of reference. Because I can name 10 places off the top of my head that are amazing for property. And if it's not in Rosebank or Sandton, you guys have no clue. So all I can say is, hey, this is a great time to be in South Africa. It's a great time to be a tourist. Come tour with the real South Africa, and let's just aggregate our stuff so the South African government and beyond sees how we move, and they may make things a little easier for us. Who knows? So all I can say is we'll see you in sunny South Africa. All right, guys, I told you I was coming to get my car cleaned while I was at the mall, and I'm coming to pick my car up. And this is what I like about SA, because like I said, you come to the mall, get your car cleaned while you're having a sip and shopping. It's good. And then of course, you probably know who I got up in there. She on her phone, but there she is right there.
What?
That is an amazing real estate tour coming to Durban. Yes, we just finished one. Now we're getting ready to do another one. So the dates are, go ahead and check it out now, 22nd November to the 1st of December, which is going to give you access to so many different things, so you can go ahead and purchase property. We have land available. We're going to have all types of lock up and goes. We're going to have condos, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments, of course single family homes, penthouses, you name it. So there's going to be too many opportunities to go ahead and purchase property here in South Africa. Only thing you have to do is go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, scroll on down till you see Durban Real Estate Tour, and go ahead and sign up. Put your deposit down so you can go ahead and reserve your spot. Now, we're going to have a limited availability for a lot of reasons, because we want everybody to get great service while they're here. And of course, hotels covered, all these great things. So all I can say is come to sunny South Africa. Okay, you have made it. You have made it to South Africa. I know it's on a lot of people's bucket list, and now you are here. Coming to a safari in South Africa is something special and should be celebrated, because when you get here, as you see, It is going to be an experience of a lifetime, something you'll never, ever are going to forget and you will talk about forever. So booking a trip with the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism to Kruger National Park here in South Africa is one of the most amazing places you can be, simply because of the amenities, the accommodations, the food, the vibe, the experience. There is nowhere on the planet that you're going to be able to do exactly what you're seeing right now. Being out in nature is something that we all have gotten away from. Now it's time to go back, and we could do it for you here at the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. As you see, we talk about safari lodges a lot, and now you actually see why it's important that you actually go out and have a good time. Getting back to nature, meeting good people, enjoying yourself, decompressing from all the days and months of work before you were getting here. I know you was excited to get that spa treatment. I know you were thinking about it the entire time. And now that you're here, you're going to eat some good food. You're going to get treated very well. And all I can say to you is coming to sunny South Africa will probably be the best choice. So I would say book your trip on our website, therealsouthafrica.com. Contact us if you have any questions, and we're going to make your time here amazing. See ya. Blanton, and this is
Dr. Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism.
And we have amazing packages to Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. So we would like to see you guys here. All you have to do is just go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we'll make sure that your trip here is amazing.
See you here in sunny South Africa.
All right, guys, this is Mark Edward Blanton from the Real South Africa. And guess what? Our visa services is back. We're going to be helping you guys with visas because we all know that it can be problematic to get a visa here in the Republic of South Africa. So what we have done, we partnered with a big company that will assist us, and we've checked them out. We recommend that their services are very, very proper. Of course, we go with proper here in the Republic of South Africa, and they can assist you. So if you have questions about, do I qualify for a visa? Then that's when we have our consult. You get a consult with these guys. They will literally go through everything with you. And my expectations is for you to ask all the questions that you need to ask so you will know exactly which way to proceed. So they work in every arena of immigrations. So it would definitely help us who are looking to migrate to the Republic of South Africa. And all I can say is first, come on a trip, of course. And once you come on a trip, then you will be motivated to do all the work that needs to happen for you guys to come to South Africa properly. So all I can say is this is a great team. This is a great situation. All I can say is, again, reach out to us at outreach@therealsouthafrica.com. We will respond to you, and then you'll get an email, and then the process has began. Okay, so we will see you guys here properly in sunny South Africa. All right, guys, the real estate tour for 2025, it has been set. We're going to Durban. Durban is amazing, as you can see. A lot of coastal villages, a lot of coastal property that you're going to be able to see right there on the Indian Ocean. We're going to be having a lot of events while you guys are there. Just like the 2024 trip, they were surprised of how organized and how well it was, and that they had access to property, and you're going to be able to have access to property as well. So if you ever thought about having property in sunny South Africa, this is your chance. I would say book this trip immediately, come through. Of course, we have payment plans and so forth. And of course, we have a lot of content on our YouTube channel talking about what they did in 2024 and in 2023 and in 2022. So I would say for you guys that are interested, come to sunny South Africa.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things the real South Africa. Thanks again.